Today's last plenary presentation is from Research Team 311, Successful Delivery of Flash Track Projects. RT 311 will show us just what flash tracking is and what types of projects are most suited for it. The team has also developed a flash track tool. Here from RT 311 are Don Cahill, Senior Manager of Coal and Gas Projects for the Tennessee Valley Authority, and Cleve Whitener, Founder and President, CEO of Lauren Engineers and Constructors.
Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret that almost everybody else in this world automatically knows. Control is an illusion, you infantile egomaniac. Nobody knows what's going to happen next.
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
What's your contingency plan?
Contingency plan?
Your backup plan. You gotta have some kind of backup plan, right?
No, we don't have a backup plan. This is it.
And this is the best that you could, that the government, the U.S. government can come up with?
Hey, Harry.
Yeah, right.
You know we're sitting on 4 million pounds of fuel, one nuclear weapon, and a thing that has 270,000 moving parts built by the lowest bidder. Oh, makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, just like aviation and NASCAR, our industry feels the need for speed, demanding faster and faster project completion. Fast-track projects have become the norm. The new paradigm shift is here now. Flash track is faster fast track. RT 311 is blessed with a broad range and experience of owners, contractors, and academics. Our learning objectives today is to help you and your team identify gaps in flash track knowledge, assist your firm in the readiness in flash tracking, mitigate flash track weaknesses, and recognize and reduce flash track risk. What is flash track? Well, if fast track requires some degree of concurrency between engineering, procurement, and construction, fast track requires a very heightened degree of concurrency between engineering, procurement, and construction. RT 311 piggybacked off prior CT 130 development of the Pepsi process and has added the little c to create the CPepsi process. Not only do you have to involve procurement and key vendors early in the project, but you need to bring in the back-end contractors, consultants, and all stakeholders right into the front-end planning process in order to avoid misalignment, misunderstandings, and chaos that are unique to flash tracking. Further, RT 311 re-engineered the process to collapse FEP2 and FEP3 when you bring in those back-end players. So when do we need to flash track? Well, first, when you have to be first to market in order to gain or maintain a competitive advantage. Next, we recommend flash tracking when you face an emergency or a disaster and you need to recover quickly. And finally, when you've procrastinated so that you don't have enough time to meet those regulatory obligations and you face stiff penalties or even cease operations if you don't flash track. So Don, tell us more about flash tracking.
Well, thank you, Cleve. There are clearly a number of business drivers necessitating the need to flash track a project. But one must be careful to consider the risks and barriers as well. Many of the risks are not new. Forward. Many of the risks are not new. However, they are heightened by the flash track project pace. Volatility, however, can be greatly increased due to uncertainty in scope definition, premature commitments, velocity of decision-making, etc. Similar to a NASCAR race, the margins of error at flash track speed is greatly reduced, and the choreography of your team must be near perfect to succeed. Clearly, if one team member fails, all may fail. There are also numerous obstacles that must be overcome to successfully execute a flash track project. The majority of these obstacles are human-driven, including a general resistance to accept change, availability of the A-team, resistance to co-locate personnel, and achieving trust and maintaining open communication. With all of these issues, you may be wondering, can flash track be successfully accomplished? Well, here is the proof. The Minneapolis I-35 bridge from collapse to in-service in 14 months, representing a delivery reduction in delivery time by over 50%. A major manufacturing plant expansion from concept to in-service in 8 months, representing a reduction in delivery time and time to market by 3 months, 30%. And a chemical plant from total control system loss due to a hurricane event to in-service in 3 months, as compared to a 2-year normal delivery time. Remarkable. Extraordinary demands warrant extraordinary measures.
Pharaoh said that we need to build this other pyramid in 2 months. I need to get this project done in a flash. And we don't even have the permits yet. I feel extremely nervous. I've done many fast-track projects, but never a flash track. I wish there was a flash track tool I could use.
Did the Pharaoh even pick if he wants it built in Cairo or Alexandria? I know how disastrous it could get if a fast-track project is not well planned and managed. By doing it in flash mode, the risks are going to go through the roof.
I couldn't help but overhear you. I have good news. The CII visionary leaders launched a research team 2 years ago to develop best practices for flash tracking. They're in Boston reporting on their findings. In fact, I'm traveling to Boston to hear what they have to say. I will report back when I return and bring you the flash track tool as a souvenir.
Our Egyptian colleagues clearly face a flash track challenge of epic proportion. Maybe you've walked in their shoes before. Well, Research Team 311 has a solution to help you manage your next journey. Our solution includes a re-engineered workflow process, a flash track tool, and implementation guidelines. The re-engineered workflow process that Cleve spoke to earlier is expanded here to show integration of our flash track tool, FTT, with the PDR process at gates 1 and 2. And further offers a retrospective evaluation capability for lessons learned and capture and assessment. The tool itself is Excel-based with simple graphics for evaluating readiness across the 47 essential flash track practices identified by the research. Output from the tool includes a dashboard to highlight overall readiness, an individual subcategory breakdown to simplify identification of areas needing additional focus. The implementation guidelines provides for further drill down to these areas along with recommended actions to improve overall readiness. Our work is backed by extensive research to include literature reviews, case studies, and industry expert panel discussions, advanced statistical data analysis techniques, extensive toolkit development, and external validation via 13 projects. Based on this work, we have delivered Research Team 311's solution to assist you with successful delivery of flash track projects. Please be sure to download the research summary and our toolkit on your mobile device or at the CII website. So what are your peers and industry experts saying about the Flash Track tool?
I found the Flash Track tool to be very applicable to the work I do with Tennessee Valley Authority. Recently managed a large capital project, and we use this tool to go back and do a retrospective review and applied lessons learned for future project use.
Yeah, we find that the tool is very applicable to our industry, mainly manufacturing in general, in particular food and consumer products. Three main reasons. One, our clients are very interested in speed to market, or they're looking to meet increased demand, or finally there's an economic benefit and they're looking to take advantage of that as quickly as possible.
I found the Flash Track tool to be very easy to use, very easy to navigate through, and I especially like the graphic dashboard displays. It really helped me identify where my areas for improvement were, and also areas that I was well versed in, so I didn't have to spend more time in those particular areas.
Well, I hope you'll join us right here in this room at 4 or at 9:20 tomorrow morning, where you'll learn more about flash tracking implementation. And we have a souvenir for you for those who come. And sorry, Nicole Kidman was not available. Thank you.